So, I wanted to talk about something I was thinking about. So, we have a few ants that are in the restroom right now, and I don't really like to kill ants. Just because they're so precious. I like them. And the only time I start trying to kill the ants is when they're going in the living room or something, and like they're trying to get in like cat food, or I remember there was this one time when I was sleeping on the couch in like the front room. Sometimes ants would come and they would start crawling on the sofa and they would start crawling on me and biting me at night. And so, I mean, in a situation like that, I gotta get rid of them because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to eat. They're everywhere. But they're in the restroom right now, just a few of them. I don't really know why they're in there, but they are. I try not to kill them. There are select bugs that I tend to get rid of. And then there are other bugs. I just leave them alone because, number one, I don't like being this big person that can easily take a life like that, because a living ant has more power than a dead dog or even a dead human. A living ant. It can move, go here, go there, it can eat. That dead person is just in the grave until they get resurrected. So the concept of just taking the life away like that, I don't like it. I think I remember what happened. I think there was an ant that I accidentally, like, I didn't mean to hurt it, but somehow I hurt it. I felt so bad, and it wasn't able to walk anymore. This happened like a few weeks ago. It wasn't able to walk anymore, so then I took it and I put it in like a flower pot with some dirt in it because I felt so bad. I felt so bad for it because I didn't do it on purpose. I've come to really value life, so I was hoping that its little leg would get healed. If you can believe for a cat to be healed in their leg, why not believe for an ant? That's just like, why not? Because supernatural is supernatural. Then you can believe for people. So anyway, I felt so bad about that. And I was just thinking, earlier today, I was like, you know what? This is the thing that came up to me. I was like, the funny thing about Father is that he knows when I squash an ant. Like, can you even comprehend the idea? Like, who can comprehend the idea of I squashed an ant one day, okay? And God doesn't know I did it. How can there be a time in my life where God doesn't know that I squashed an ant one day? One day there's this ant just walking across the restroom countertop. I squash it. Are we going to say that God didn't see me do that? And are we going to say that he's going to forget that I did that tomorrow? Like, how can he forget something like that? Like, he sees everything. So then the question was like, wait a second. If God knows every single ant that I squash, how can he not know every single ant that I don't squash? Which also means he knows when an ant dies. All over the world, he knows when every ant dies. And he knows when every ant is born. Because these are all the ants that I didn't squash. How can he only know about the ant that I did squash? That is unbelievable. It doesn't make sense. That says that he has infinite power and knowledge on everything. God, who has infinite knowledge on everything, how can you worry about any area of your life? Because if he knows every single ant in the world that you have not squashed and is living right now, given that he knows the ones that you did squash, how can he not know about every single individual issue that's going on in your life? And how can he not have a solution for that? How can he not? How can he not know about that type of stuff? So then if he knows, then why are you worried? Why would you worry about anything? Next question is, Who is Satan? What level is he on? Does Satan know every single ant in the world that I didn't squash? Does he know when every single ant rises and when every single ant falls? Their day of birth and their death? He doesn't know that. There ain't a devil that you'll ever find that has that knowledge. That makes God infinite and supreme. How can we not trust him with everything in our life? How can we fear people? And how can we fear Satan? If we fear anybody, it better be God, because he is not on our level.